news. Hana FM News. If it's new, then it's news.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the World News at noon on 103.5 FM. And the news this afternoon, the federal government promises November 12 to end blackout in the north. On the African news, Kenya's Supreme Court reinstates 2023 finance law. On the foreign scene, 13 dies in flash floods in Spain. And in business, Dangote faults fuel import as Tinubu summons Edo Kiari. Finally, in sports, Osimhen rules out January move to Chelsea. Welcome once again to the World News at noon on 103.5 FM. I am Temitope Dada. Now the news in detail. The federal government on Tuesday assured of its commitment to speed up the pace of work to restore electricity to all affected states in the northern region of the country. This was as the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, announced that electricity would be fully restored to the region within the next 14 days. Also, he said partial restoration will be completed within the next 3 days. Meanwhile, the Power Minister has advocated a total ban on sales of metal scrap, that the market for the products fuels the vandalization of critical electricity infrastructure. He urged members of the National Assembly to speedily pass the bill seeking to criminalize the act. Also, the Joint Action Committee of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities has stated that there has been no official communication from the government regarding its ongoing strike. On Monday, the Joint Action Committee of SANU and NASU commenced an indefinite strike over 4 months of without salaries, effectively halting university activities nationwide. Speaking in an interview with newsmen on Tuesday, the National Vice President of SANU, Salam Abdubakar, indicated that there is no update on the ongoing strike and that the strike remains. Likewise, that the ultimatum given to the federal government over the without salaries expired at midnight on Sunday. On the African news, Kenya's Supreme Court overturned an appeal court decision on Tuesday that had nullified the 2023 finance law, a victory for President William Ruto's administration. Due to widespread protests, the government had been relying on the 2023 law to continue tax collection after withdrawing this year's finance bill. The Supreme Court has now set aside the Court of Appeal's finding, declaring the entire Finance Act 2023 unconstitutional. However, William Ruto maintains that the tax hikes are crucial for funding development and addressing Kenya's debt. And moving on to the foreign scene, at least 13 people are known to have died after heavy rain caused flash floods in southeastern Spain. Rescue efforts are underway, and the president of the Valencia region, Carlos Mazan, said it was impossible to put an exact number on the final death toll at this stage. Local media reported that dozens of people in Valencia spent the night stranded in trucks and cars. As a result, Spain's state weather agency, IMET, declared a red alert in the Valencia region and the second highest level of alert in the part of Andalusia. And coming from China, also a Chinese spacecraft with a 3-person crew, including the country's first female space engineer, has docked after a journey of more than 6 hours. The crew will use the homegrown space station as a base for 6 months to conduct experiments and carry out space works. Beijing declared the launch of Shenzhou 19 a complete success. It is one of 100 launches China has planned in the year of space exploration as it tries to outdo its rival, the United States. Lacquers coming from Ukraine this afternoon. Ukraine is planning to draft another 160,000 troops into the military as Russia gains ground in the east. Russia has been advancing in the eastern Donetsk region and on Tuesday said it had fully captured the mining town of Selidov. It also comes amid reports that several North Korean troops have been deployed to Russia. The Secretary of Ukraine's National Security Council, Oleszenka Luzentsuk, told Parliament on Tuesday that there are plans to call up more than 160,000 people. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the World News on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan. Do not forget to follow us on all the social media handles at Honor 103.5 FM. You can also listen live on the Radio Garden app at Honor FM Ibadan. Now to the business report. The chairman of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, on Tuesday urged petroleum marketers, including the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, to source petrol directly from his refinery to meet local demand. Dangote confirmed the refinery's readiness to supply fuel after closed-door talks with the president at the Aso Rock Villa in Abuja. NNPCL raised petrol prices to over 1,000 naira per litre in some areas, attributing the challenges to logistical disruptions. And on the entertainment scene this afternoon, the Nigerian Official Selection Committee has selected the epic Hausa film, My Mataba, as its contender for the International Feature Film category at the 97th Academy Awards. In an official statement, the Nigerian Official Selection Committee announced that the film has been selected to contend for the Oscars because of its theme and visual appeal. My Mataba explores power, love, greed, and betrayal in an ancient African kingdom. It received the highest votes from the 15-member committee. And finally, in sport news for this afternoon, Victor Osimhen has confirmed he will not be joining Chelsea during the January transfer window, stating his commitment to remain with Turkish giants Galatasaray until the end of his loan spell. The 25-year-old striker made his intentions clear after netting his fourth goal for Galatasaray in their 2-1 victory against Besiktas. With this development, Chelsea may have to wait until 2025 to secure the services of the former Lille player. And that was the world news at noon on Honor 103.5 FM. Before we go, here is a recap of the major stories. On the national news, we informed you that the federal government has promised November 12th to end blackout in the northern part of Nigeria. On the African news, Kenyan Supreme Court has reinstated 2023 finance law after appeal court's nullification. And on the foreign scene, at least 13 people are reported dead in flash floods in Spain. While in business, Dangote has faulted fuel import as Tinubu summons Edo and Kyari. In entertainment, Nigeria selected My Mataba as international feature film contender at 2025 Oscars. And in sport, Osimhen has ruled out January move to Chelsea. For eyewitness reports, news mentions, and news commercials, contact the Honor FM newsroom at 0817-675-5555 or 0913-600-1035. You can also visit our website at www.honorfm1035.net for more information. The news was edited by Anuluakwo Idowu. I am Temitope Dada. Thanks for listening.